All right, guys, picture this. You're at a showing and you're meeting somebody for the first time and you feel unsafe or you just don't feel yourself. You have that gut feeling that's happening and you're just unsure. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Jennifer Rountree, and I'm with eXp Realty, and I'm here to talk to you today about safety. So, as we know, September is our National Realtor Safety Month, and the fact of the matter is we should be thinking about safety as a whole every time we go out to the public year-round, not just in September. However, September is a great month to get a revamp on our safety procedures and just things that we want to implement to keep ourselves safe, to keep our clients safe, and to keep others safe as a whole. It's also a good time to introduce these tips to new agents that might be just now entering the business and haven't really thought about the consequences and what things and the different things that can happen while we're out in public and how to best practice safety for themselves. So that's a little bit what I'm going to be talking about today. So good afternoon. And again, as many of you guys know, September is Realtor Safety Month. So being a realtor comes with a certain amount of risk when we go out. I think we can all agree. Not only are we kind of intangible situations sometimes, as far as like being out in showings, meeting people for the first time, being in a empty house, waiting for complete strangers to come talk to us. Yes, I'm talking about open houses. And an open house, if you are not actually being alert and practicing safety, could potentially go really bad. So it's good to be alert. It's good to be aware of your surroundings. And I'm going to go over a little bit about that today. As realtors, we travel to unfamiliar areas. Our work puts us in situations that requires constant vigilance. And that, with that being said, we must be prepared to protect ourselves, protect others, whether it's using safety app, rather it's having, for instance, having a GPS on our phones that shows our location, rather that is just being very vigilant with our phones, right? I have seen so many agents, the first thing they do is they put their phone down when they come into an empty house. That's one of the things that I definitely make sure that I do not do. If I'm doing a showing, I am walking around with my phone. One of the tips that I'll go ahead and leave right this second is not a lot of people know this, but you can actually text 911. You can text 911 if you are in a situation where you do not feel safe and you are unable to actually pick up the phone and call or put them on speaker. You can actually text them and they will know your location. So I just want to leave that tidbit with you. Bring your colleagues with you. If you feel unsafe or you have a gut feeling, it's really important as agents that we listen to our gut, especially when we're going out, we're meeting new people. The world is changing and not always for the good, unfortunately. So it's very important that we practice safety, tell people where we are, tell our loved ones where we are. There's some other things that you guys can do. Make sure that you're not parking in the driveway. That's a good one because you don't want to be boxed in. Let's say you did have to leave in haste for some reason. You had to get out. You don't want to be blocked in. It's a good idea to let your client or your customer go ahead of you, to follow them around the home versus you're in front. This also helps you from getting pinned up in a potential room, doesn't have any doors and no way to outside, such as windows, doors, and things like that. We don't really think about it a lot because we think we're at work and nothing's going to happen. And that is the case the majority of the time, I would say. But it's going to just be that one time that you're not paying attention where something could potentially happen. So it's always a good idea. Carry what you need to carry with you to make you feel safe if that's what you have to do, but practice safety in all things. Just make sure being very alert to the areas that are around you. Safety goes beyond just the physical precaution. And I want to talk a little bit about that today. We should feel safe emotionally and we should feel safe mentally in our environments that we work in. So what does that mean? Let's break it down. So that means that we should feel emotionally safe and mentally safe with other colleagues, with other clients, sellers, buyers, investors, you name it. We should feel supported and comfortable those other professions in our industry, whether it be our lenders, whether it be our inspectors, whoever we're with, we should definitely feel somewhat security. So I feel like if you do have a red flag or if there's something going off, listen to your gut because more likely there's something kind of in the inner workings there. There's something possibly going on. I encourage you to trust your instincts. When we talk about safety, we're talking about more than just avoiding harm. We're talking about feeling safe in our decision making. We're talking about in our surroundings and with the people we're interacting with. So if you are with another agent, for instance, and you don't feel safe, there are numbers and there are people that you can reach out to. Don't hesitate to reach out to your mentors. Don't hesitate to reach out to your leadership teams and your brokers for help if you ever get into a situation with your peers or with your networking or fellow office where you feel unsafe. Confidence is key and respect is key. So if those things are not happening for you, again, do not hesitate to reach out because you can get help. So while Realtor Safety Month gives us a chance to refresh our awareness, let's commit to making safety a priority all year long. Be proactive, be prepared, and always trust your gut, that is. By making safety a regular part of our routine, we ensure not only our physical well-being, but also fostering an environment where we can all feel comfortable and empowered to do our very best work. Bye.